6ix9ine just destroyed Big Bank and his Atlanta appearance. Matter of fact, people is questioning his street cred now.
Man, Bank, what the hell? It sound like you done changed your perspective, man. What the hell?
That's how you feel. Look, bro. Every man is tired.
You the one who changed your perspective. What you just on everybody's ass who ratting and all this shit. Who you want in and all that?
I don't want to hear that. But that's what I'm saying. Is it my perspective or facts?
Man, get your old.
Now, as y'all seen in this guy video, he is saying now that Big Bank sat down with 6ix9ine and kind of changed his perspective and trying to take up for people in Atlanta that ratted. He said he feel like Big Bank probably did snitch on Olarunt. And for the people that don't know who Olarunt is in this Big Bank situation, Olarunt is an Atlanta rapper. And him and Big Bank had a deadly back and forth that I would not go into detail. But 5 years ago, Olarunt was being arrested, and while he was getting put in the police car, he yelled to who was recording and said Big Bank snitched on him.
I ain't hang that nigga. Big Bank, you the police too, man. Make sure you pull that shit, man. Tell you folks Big Bank a rap, man. All these niggas intended on me, man. All y'all niggas rats, man. Keep my name like now, man. All y'all niggas rats.
3 years after that, Mickey Truth dropped body cam footage of Olarunt getting arrested for having a gun at a mall. And he sat down with police and he basically snitched on Big Bank and said the reason why he was scrapped up is because Big Bank and his crew trying to kill him. Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Reporter, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. I just want to say Big Bank a real street dude. If he really knew how to rap, he would have been on Gucci, Thug, Future, Lil Baby level as a star when it comes to the street cred. Now I say that to say this. 6ix9ine paid Big Bank to sit down and do an interview and made him look like a super saver.
What the f***? What you mean? How? How have you? Oh, man.
With all due respect, the whole interview, he tried to defend 21 Savage, Young Thug, T.I., and Gunna. And I get it, but Big Bank, your whole agenda was to defend your Atlanta friends. Soon as the interview started, Big Bank said, why you wake up with wiggers on your mind?
First off, we're gonna get right into it. Why you wake up with niggas on your mind? That's what I want to know.
So when I wake up, right? I don't wake up with on my mind. I wake up me responding to right? I'm from New York. I feel like a lot of rappers, they wake up and mention 6ix9ine. They not from New York. When Meek Mill mentioned me, right? When Meek Mill mentioned me, he not from New York. When Lil Durk mentioned me, he not from New York. When King Von mentioned me, he not from New York. When 21 Savage mentioned me, he not from New York. Why do they got an opinion on my life, my case, not being from New York or having anything to do with my case? You know what I mean?
In the same rap shit, though.
Yeah. So I'm not in the same rap shit, so they can and I can't.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
You get it? So it's not like me waking up and saying why I'm waking up with on my mind. They mentioned me first, so like when I got the right to defend myself, or is only like a one-sided thing? You get it?
Yeah.
I'm not here to like.
But you be overdoing it with the antics and shit. I feel like if you say what you say, respond, you just overdo it to me. You know, I'm gonna keep it a break, but you just overdo it.
Alright, so there's rules to like levels now. Like, you know what I mean? Once you mention someone, you can't control the consequences of that, right? Because every action has a reaction.
6ix9ine said he was defending himself, and Bank response was, yeah, but you overdoing it. My thing is, if you slap me and I hit you in the face with a brick, how can you say I'm overdoing it? You don't dictate how far I go if you started with me. Now, 6ix9ine was beefing with Chicago rappers like Lil Durk, Lil Reese, and FBG Duck. He wasn't saying nothing about Atlanta rappers. Big Bank let Atlanta rappers come on his platform and troll 6ix9ine. But now he's sitting down with 6ix9ine. He's trying to control the conversation and stop him from speaking on his Atlanta rats. I mean, his Atlanta friends. You gonna be a street wigger or a journalist like you said you would? If so, a journalist get both sides of the story without being biased. Now, 6ix9ine said every action got a reaction. He just responding to them mentioning him, right? Then he pulled up Big Bank and 21 Savage interview. And the first thing Bank said was, "Oh, you want to start off with my partner." Before 6ix9ine said anything, you already in defense mode. We already know when the real found out that Big Bank was doing the interview with 6ix9ine, he got calls from his homies and they was telling him, "Don't let that boy talk crazy about us." And it showed. In this business, you gotta be neutral. It's okay to be a little biased, but don't let it be too obvious, because people that's not cool with your people won't come on your platform because they know you're gonna try to control the narrative. Now, 6ix9ine brought up something that Wack 100 already exposed, but let's get into it because I do want to clear it up.
Does 21 Savage have a U visa? How is he in the United States right now? Right? 21 Savage is here off a U visa. You know what's a U visa? This is the definition of a U visa. As of October 2023, 21 Savage, Shia bin Abraham Joseph, is a lawful permanent resident of the United States, successfully resolving his long-standing immigration saga. While he reportedly filed for a U visa, what the f is a U visa? While he reportedly filed for a U visa in 2017 following a 2013 shooting incident, his legal status was ultimately adjusted to permanent resident after years of deportation proceedings. What is a U visa? Let's see what a U visa is.
Bro, you
No. Hold on. Now, let's just see what a U visa is. What is a U visa? A U visa is a U.S. immigration benefit for non-citizen victims. Key word, victims.
see, man. What, bro,
But let me finish. Hold on,
calm down,
no,
bro.
Hold on. I know. Hold on. Immigration for a non-citizen victim of a certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point you're making? You saying he was a victim?
I mean, he's
a lot of people be victims, though. If you get shot, that's a victim.
Okay.
When they get shot, being in the street, that's a victim. What are you talking about?
All right, cool. You can only get a U visa, right? This is the definition. Let's slow it down, Bing. I know it's cut up. Sometimes the truth is just too much.
Bro, what I'm saying, that shit said, a U visa benefits from non-citizen victims who have suffered from certain crimes.
Okay,
basically,
now,
right?
but don't finish there. This is the key word right here. Read that slowly for me. Now read it out loud. Let people and
physical abuse or
physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of what you gonna ignore that? That's what you got right now. You know that?
What that mean though?
Bank 21 Savage got a U visa. That means he was a victim in a crime. So now you're gonna make me dig.
Really don't mean shit though.
That don't mean nothing?
That don't mean shit.
So that's
the only way. You saying that's the only way a can get a visa?
Yeah. Look, let's go down here, right? Cause let's look down here.
Like you can't talk about these niggas, bro. I don't want to. I'm trying to ask you questions.
Nah, but I know, Bank. But listen to me. I know it's hard to believe. I know it's like tough. I know it's like damn. Like I don't want niggas now looking into this shit. 21 Savage here on a U visa. That means he was a victim of a crime and is helping. Look, I'm not making this up.
I'm saying you done said this shit before plenty of times. So what?
So now he mentioned me first on your podcast.
Yeah.
So allegedly, 21 Savage agreed to cooperate in the case where he was shot and his brother was killed. Now that don't mean that 21 Savage cooperated. This just means if they do find out who did it, he got to testify in court. Now on 21 Savage behalf, he probably agreed to it because maybe the dude that shot him and killed his brother is dead. Or maybe 21 Savage just feel like they would never find out, so he would never have to testify. But yes, for 21 Savage to qualify for what he had, he agreed that he was a victim in a case and he agreed to cooperate to help put these people away if it ever go to court. Now, will it ever go to court? Who knows? Will they ever find a guy that who shot him and killed his brother? Who knows? But the whole fact is 21 Savage supposed to be a street nigga, and he agreed to cooperate in a murder case. What if somebody mysteriously tipped the police off and they found out who shot 21 Savage and killed his brother? Then he got to go to court. 6ix9ine whole motive is keep the same energy for your favorite rapper that's a rat that y'all have for him when he told. That's why 6ix9ine is on tour talking about all these people that talked about him. And now it's stuff that's coming out about them. When 6ix9ine say he walked shit down, you got to give him his props with this next clip. And this the whole reason why I did this video. Because I see the people in the comment section and I see people making reactions to the interview. We always stick together when it's blacks against another race. But when it's black on black crime, we don't have that same energy. We ready to go to war when it's the opposite race do some nuts. But it's okay for us to destroy us.
So where did the hate come from?
I don't know, bro, because you told on some brothers. You told on some black men, and you're a Mexican probably.
Oh, cool. All right.
That's how a nigga probably feel like that nigga told on some
So this is what I'm saying. So I told on some brothers. Who killed Nipsey? A brother.
For sure.
Who killed Vaughn?
For sure.
A brother.
For sure.
Who killed PNB Rock? A brother.
For sure.
Who killed Pop Smoke? A brother. Who killed Biggie? A brother. Who killed Tupac? A brother. Who killed Slim 400? A brother. Who killed...
Bro,
shit down, nigga! Damn.
This whole interview, Big Bank was uncomfortable. And he know he was contradicting himself. 6ix9ine brought up Gunna News interview where he said his cousin had on the same color what the alleged shooter had on, and he gave the name of the shooter who wasn't arrested. 21 Savage made a post a while back when he was addressing Thug's situation and said they been knew Gunna was a rat, but they swept it under the rug. But when 6ix9ine brought up this situation, Big Bank lied and said Gunna wasn't a rat. And then when 6ix9ine pressed him a little more, Big Bank said, well, the whole Atlanta knew he told.
You trying to take food out of my family's mouth, but you ignore. You ignore when it's convenient for you. Look, this is his tweet. Gunna, Young Thug, y'all fix that shit. Y'all love each other. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time. When he told the first time. And we swept it under the rug for you. We swept that under the rug for you. You know he wasn't trying to leave you to hang the streets. So why couldn't it be the streets when I did what I did? When they did me dirty. But y'all sweet, y'all rat under the rug.
I got you, homie.
I did, my thing is like, yeah, I told, but these niggas was sleeping with my baby mom, stealing millions, kidnapping me. They did all of this. That's accountability. I said it on the first live when I came home. I wore it. This is what you call no accountability. We knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time and we swept it under the rug. You call that accountability?
But Gunna ain't tell no first time.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Nah, let's watch this shit.
You talking about what?
You tell me how this not telling.
The night Jasmine was shot.
It was just a coincidence, huh?
Red. The night Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. The night Jasmine was shot.
It was just a coincidence on how it was put out. Like, they actually had on the same exact color. Okay. He just had on a hood and B.O.D. had on regular shirts.
Let police do their job!
Hold up.
A coincidence on how it was put out. Like, they actually had on the same exact color. Okay. He just had on a hood and B.O.D. had on regular shirts.
If you was the killer, and if you was the killer, and the they got cousin is on Crime Stoppers painting the picture.
I bet I said them niggas gotta tell it.
What you say?
If I was in jail and I was the killer, I'd be saying them niggas trying to tell on me.
So let's go back, Bang. Let's go back to this. We knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time.
Everybody knew that though. That shit been out.
But you just said Gunna didn't rap.
I ain't think he did.
Yo,
I ain't never listened to it, bro. I'm gonna keep it a break. I ain't never listened to that shit.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Now, Big Bank wouldn't speak against 21 Savage. He wouldn't speak against T.I. He actually muted the interview for 2 minutes when they was talking about T.I. But he was willing to agree that Gunna was a rat And he basically was willing to agree what Young Thug did was snitching without saying the exact words of snitching.
That interrogation video was 2-3 hours of Young Thug standing there talking to police. That's telling or not?
You say what?
Young Thug's interrogation video is 2 to 3 hours long. Is that telling or not?
Nobody's supposed to sit in there and talk to them for over 2-3 hours without no lawyer, period.
Now, Bank,
That's just what
please
it is.
give me a second. Look.
Nobody's supposed to do that, period.
All right, so
one thing Big Bank said in that interview, he don't like to give his opinion, his real opinion on street situations because street consequences could come behind it and people can die behind stuff like that. And he don't want to put himself in that situation. So he was cool with confirming that Gunna was a rat. He was cool with confirming that Thug basically was a snitch. But he ain't want to speak on 21 Savage and T.I.
You in their business because they saying your name.
yeah, no, they saying my name, so I get in their business.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all in the business of rap, bro, is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I can't do that. I can't be sitting here saying, hell yeah, this nigga told, this nigga told. No, because I ain't ready what come with that. A nigga can get upset and feel like they want to do something, then that make me have to do something and go to a place I don't want to go. I ain't on that.
Wack 100 spoke on this situation, and this is what he had to say.
Yo, listen. Let's walk this shit down. 5 years ago, when I get the call from Act, 6ix9ine want to interview with you. You up for it? For sure. What the streets gonna think about you? Nigga, the streets. When I did it, y'all heard 21 Savage come on there and say, yo, Wack, that was lame. You interviewed 6ix9ine, everybody talking. When this Valley ninja kicked the door in, when this wolf chose his own path. And to this day, me and little bro, me and Daniel, 6ix9ine, whatever you want to call him, we straight, we tight, we solid. Now I look up, Big Bank's go on there. I want to hear all y'all call him a lame. Because there's no reason to talk to 6ix9ine. He ain't did nothing new but continue to grow and flourish in his career. It ain't been no new this or new this. The people still in jail. Mail murder out, ain't said nothing, did nothing, ain't gonna do nothing. Over there trying to figure out where he gonna get his next meal. Listen, man, out there to the kids. What the streets is telling you to do, what you can do, what you can say, what you can't say. You do what you do.
Now, listening to Wack, it made me think about what Boosie said about Kodak losing his street cred for doing a song with 6ix9ine for $1 million. But 6ix9ine just paid Big Bank to sit down with him and do the interview with him for some money. Now, some of y'all might say it's different, but it's really not. At the end of the day, it's all business, and they both got paid to sit down with a rat. So if Boosie said that Kodak Black lost his street cred for doing a song with a rat, those same rules apply with Big Bank, and he was way more of a street dude than Kodak was. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Big Bank was really one of them ones in the street. Big Bank was the first street dude when Instagram first started popping to post $1 million online.
Y'all nigga really want to talk money, man. Broke ass tornado, man.
So if Kodak Black lost his street credit for doing a song with a rat for some money, my question to Boosie is, did Big Bank lose his street cred for doing an interview with a rat for some money? And during the whole interview, all Big Bank was saying is he just wanted the view. Well, all Kodak wanted was the money. What's the difference? Now, Charleston White spoke on this situation, and y'all know Charleston White gonna do and say what Charleston White gonna say and do. Y'all check it out, get in the comments, and tell me what's your honest opinion. And if you're enjoying the content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
6ix9ine is a master classman. It's hard to tango with him if you ain't got facts.
He's been preparing for this. He's been waiting for this moment to come talk to us and tell the black people, and ain't nobody done it. He's been doing it through streaming. He's been doing it through Vlad, but he finally got a big black face like a Charlemagne or a Banks to sit down with and get his lick back. And boy, when I tell you, did he get his lick back? Ooh, not only did he shame the culture, he kind of somewhat embarrassed my boy Banks, man. Ran circles around my guy. Because my guy came with honor, integrity, codes, morals, and principles on an entertainment stage and looked it bad. Did he look unintelligent? No, he didn't. This would happen. And this is what I commend Banks for. Having the courage, for one. Step out your comfort zone, make yourself vulnerable. Because you was very vulnerable. You looked vulnerable up there. The seat had you looking small. You wouldn't step in the water. He was jumping up in the water, so he had the theatrics. So he went in with the theatrics like a debate. Then Banks, as a street from Atlanta, that's got the history that he has, that he's trying to shed and walk away from. This was submerged in the elements of what you think a street should be and would be and is. And he's trying to emerge from that to kind of straddling the fence to transforming into what we would say a media entertainment guy. But all of his friends still street, and he still get phone call from the street, man, why don't sip with that? So he still got a little residue that bothers him. So let me stick to what I'm saying. Let me stick to what I'm saying. Follow me. So this street, thoroughbred street, done left the trap of Atlanta and came and sat on a visibly well-cored. It was a Nickelodeon type set they made up. They turned my into a show. They turned Black America, hip hop culture, gangster rap, and one of the faces of what the streets would say Mount Rushmore real in the industry.
Promo alert. Today is your boy Shine Ali. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. He just dropped a banger called Just a Little Bit, featuring IMB, Young Harvey, and it's on all platforms. Listen, watch him stand over the stove and cook it just a little bit.
Now watch me stand over the stove and cook a little bit. With the wrist in the pot just a little bit. I can show you how to flip it just a little bit. Shit talking, trap jumping in the project. You know I got flow trying to see who up next. Professional shit talking, trap nigga on the set.
Stop scrolling. The Chill Show just teamed up with Music 101 and we putting up $300 cash for one lucky supporter. Yeah, you heard that right. $300 straight to your cash out. But this ain't no regular giveaway. You gotta work for this one. And here's what you gotta do. Subscribe to The Chill Show on YouTube. Go watch the Terrence Gangsta Williams interview. Then watch his Boss B interview. Now here's the challenge. I need you to count every single time they said the word "and" in both interviews combined. Yeah, I said both, and that's not it. You also gotta tell me what was the first pair of shoes Terrence Gangsta Williams bought when he got out of jail. Once you got your answers, go to Terrence Gangsta Williams interview, drop a comment with the total number of times "and" was said, the shoes he bought, and your Cash App tag, so we know exactly where to send the money. This giveaway is only going for 7 days. The winner will be announced next Tuesday, so don't play around. $300 on the line. Real supporters only. Tap in right now. Let's see who's paying attention. Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert if you need promo. DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure Y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win. Charleston White, Brick Baby, again, loose cannon, and about ultimate
Five step, I'm the leader of this 8 shit.